Hello, Earthlings! You guys remember talking about the planets and the stars with our older friends with our projector? Well, shout out to Chase for asking to learn more about outer space and our solar system. So today we're going to talk about the moon and the stars and the sun, which is actually a star as well. And stars are huge glowing balls of gases, and the star closest to the earth is the sun. Why do you think God made stars? I want you to think about it while you listen to this song by Storybots.
Do you see anything? The stars are out tonight. I'm a star. 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 I'm a big, big star. I'm a star from afar. Yes, you are.
So am I.
We are balls of hot gas that shine in the sky. There are trillions and trillions of us. That's a lot. Even the sun is a star. So there are lots of other stars.
Like him.
And me. And me. And a bunch of us together form a galaxy. There's billions of galaxies. That's a star.
Understand?
There's more stars in space than all of Earth's grains of sand. And from land with your eye to the night sky display,
You can see the Earth's galaxy.
the Milky Way. Stars are different sizes.
And we can morph.
There are supergiants, giants,
Main sequence.
and dwarfs.
And we form constellations.
which are patterns of stars. Before GPS, that's how you know where you are. We're the Big Dipper. We're the Belt of Orion. We're the Gemini Twins.
We're Leo the Lion.
People think we twinkle, but that's not true. The light's just playing tricks when it shines on you.
And shooting stars aren't
No,
stars.
they're not. They're meteors burning up when they get too hot. Wish upon a star.
Might come true.
Well, I hope. Look up in the night sky or look through a telescope.
I'm a
There's
star.
I'm a star. I'm a star. I'm a star. I'm a star. I'm a big, big star.
There are lots and lots of stars. That's true, there really are. I made a wish. What was it? I'm not telling.
Did you know that the sun is so big it could fit over 1 million Earths inside of it?
According to my calculations, we are now approaching the sun. It's getting pretty hot in here.
I'm so hot. I'm so hot. Check me out. I'm hot. Yo, everyone, I'm the sun. I'm made of gas like hydrogen and helium. I keep the earth warm and help to grow food. I shine on the beach on guys who say, I set into the west and on comes night. And then I rise from the east with that golden light. I'm so hot. So hot and bright, 28 million degrees Fahrenheit. I make plants grow like trees and flowers, so powerful. Got that solar power, make the deserts dry, make the oceans rise. Don't stare right at me, I could hurt your eyes. I'm just about 1 million miles wide. I'm so big you could fit 1 million Earths inside. I'm the center of the solar system, can't you see? Got so much gravity, planets orbit me. I'm 4.5 billion years old. In Spanish, everybody calls me soul. When I'm not around, you be feeling cold. Yeah, I shine so bright with my rays of gold. I'm so hot, I'm so hot.
Ow, he's right, he's really hot.
Come on, Storybots, show me what you got. How hot am I?
So hot. The sun is so hot, I have to wear these. Now I'm cool. So cool.
So you all heard the video talk about constellations, and constellations are just the stars in a certain pattern that's recognizable, and a lot of times it looks like a picture. And so the farmers were the first people who used constellations to see what season it was and if it was time to plant certain crops. And there's all kinds of stories that go with each constellation from different cultures. And I thought that maybe we could make our own constellations and make up a story behind them. To make your own constellation, you can use marshmallows and toothpicks. And I made the Big Dipper and Gemini, which are the twin constellation. And I'm working on Orion's Belt. This one's a kind of freestyle one, which I think needs a story, and I think you guys need to make up your own constellations. Which you can do by marshmallows or chalk or stickers and a crayon, or even poking holes in a paper plate or a cup or some cardboard. One of my pop-up books has a planetarium in it. Oop, there is the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper. And the cool thing about it is you can put your flashlight or your phone underneath the planetarium and you can see the constellations on your ceiling. So let's try it. Okay, so even though I love talking about stars because I think they're like God's glitter that he's put on the earth, let's talk about the moon. And the moon is not a star like the sun is. The moon actually reflects the light from the sun, and that's how it shines. And the moon is not made of cheese. It is made of rock, and it's actually the 5th biggest moon in our solar system. So let's learn more about the moon from this fun song by Storybot.
Time to land our spacecraft on the moon. Houston, we have a sun.
It's my time to shine. It's my time to shine. The day is over now, so it's my time to shine. Good evening, it's the moon, here to regale you with the tune. I'm so bright up in the sky at night, but the truth is I'm just reflecting light. See, let me help you break it down. The Earth and I are spinning around, and I orbit the Earth in a loop.
You see, the moon is kind of like my hula hoop.
We both orbit the sun, he's the big shot.
I'm the center of the solar system, I'm so
The
hot.
sun's like a light bulb, and I'm like a mirror. Light bounces off me, and then it appears to the earth below for a lovely view. For animals like wolves who go, oh, sometimes I'm full, sometimes half on, sometimes I'm crescent, or it looks like I'm gone, but I'm here in the dark, just a lonely moon. Hoping that somebody will visit me soon. I'm covered in dust and I'm made of rock, so come see me soon and go on a moonwalk. It's my time to shine. It's my time to shine.
Both at day and at night, we can see the moonshine.
It's my time to shine. It's my time to shine.
I'm planting this flag on the mountain I climbed. One small step for a storybot. One giant leap for storybot kind.
I am making faces of the moon with Oreos. Tom and I just used Oreos to make the phases of the moon, and he thinks he needs to eat the moon. But do you guys ever look in the sky and see the moon in the night and see how it looks different almost every night? Well, that's because of the position of the earth and the sun. And since the moon doesn't make its own light, there's Tom's tail. So as it's moving, it looks different to us at night. Sometimes it's full. Sometimes it's a little sliver, which is called a crescent. Or sometimes it is a little bit, it's halfway full or a little bit over halfway, which is called a gibbous. Winnie the cat loves the moon and stars and the creator that made them. In Genesis 1, it says, "Then God said, 'Let lights appear in the sky to separate the day from the night. Let them be signs to mark the seasons, days, and years. Let these lights in the sky shine down on the earth.' And that is what happened. God made 2 great lights, the larger one to govern the day and the smaller one to govern the night. He also made the stars. God set these lights in the sky to light the earth, to govern the day and night, and to separate the light from darkness. And God saw that it was good."